disappeared. Where'd they go? This is craziness. Weird. Oh, there they are. Found them. Okay, so these orcas are going to take down a couple of Mario's harvesters, which is always a good idea. Nice harassment. Well done. Boom. Tiny bit of overkill, but that's not much of a fail, so it's all okay. However, Mario does have an awful lot of pit bulls out, and these are going to... I'm constantly getting a little bit of lag. This is very, very strange. I apologise. I can't think why this is. I don't usually get much lag. Anyway, so now we see loads of pit bulls, which are going to move in and try and take out some of Oxa's harvesters. And there are a lot of pit bulls there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pit bulls. More power counting. Yay! And if you don't know what power counting is, watch my last few VODs, and ye shall be enlightened. Anyway, so we see these 9 pit bulls taking out 1 harvester, and a second one will probably go down before they're owned by this gigantic army. See, if Team 1 were continuing their trend of uber teamwork, Deathline could do with attacking right now up here while Oxa's troops are busy with the harvesters. And we see a beacon by Jax because there is a mastermind, so I'll keep a tab on that and see what happens. However, it doesn't look like Mario managed to take out a second harvester, so that was 9 pit bulls to take out a single harvester and damage a bunch of others, which was a fail because 9 pit bulls cost a lot more than a harvester. Now then, over here we see a screen push being owned by 2 sonic emitters. And where's the mastermind gone? Still just standing around in the middle. We see 4 APCs moving in to try and kill it, and even more pit bulls from Mario. I keep forgetting his name. And this... whoa, double kill by the sonic emitter here. And it looks like Oxa is pushing in with his remaining troops. And this mastermind is running sideways and is going to get owned by a whole bunch of harvesters because of their heavy machine guns. This is one thing I find quite funny in Tiberium Wars. Harvesters own all kinds of commandos, which is just funny. So we see some flanking from Mario, which is very, very nice work. Before all those pit bulls got owned by the sonic emitter, they were attacking the rear armor of these Predator tanks, which is always a good idea. We see a combined push, however, from Jax and Oxa. More teamwork, very, very nice to see. This is turning out to be a very nice game. However, Jax's attack has been completely owned by the swarm support power. Never go pure rockets against Skrin because you've got nothing to take out buzzers, and yeah, just gonna die like that. So that was a bit of a fail by Jax. We see a beacon by Oxa because a sonic emitter is up, and that's about it. Over here, in our absence, Mario has moved in and owned some of Jax's base. There wasn't much left anyway, but Jax has just lost his barracks and his airfield, which means he is completely out of production structures and out of units. So now I guess Jax truly is out of the game, and Ox is about to lose his crane. And yeah, however, it looks like Deathline is also about to be out of the game from this tier 1 push, along with 1 Juggernaut, and so it looks like it's going to end in a 1v1, which I'm hoping won't turn into a stalemate, because that does often happen on when one teammate gets wiped out from each team, and it's just horrible to VOD and to watch. So let's hope that doesn't happen. And over here, these 2 orcas are running out of fuel, as you can tell by the kind of thing they have going on there. Whereas if you look at a normal orca, it's got a clean blur or whatever. These ones have smoke, which means they are out of fuel and are going to die. And we see a well-placed orca strike killing a crippled Predator tank, that's it. And we see a gazillion rocket, right there, Rifleman squads. Why couldn't I say that word? We see a beacon spam from Jax. I don't think that's going to stop this somehow. It might do by some weird ass game bug, but I'm pretty sure it won't. And we see all these riflemen. Interesting unit choice there. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it might have been because Jax had so many rocket squads. And we see them all getting squished. That is the most humongous pile of bodies I have ever seen. And this Juggernaut is owning everything, but it is about to go down to all these Predator tanks. However, it still did a very good job and squished about 1 million people. So that's pretty cool. And now we see Predator tanks from Mario swarming all over the place. However, Oxa's construction yard has been stasis chambered, which is very, very nicely done, because it means that they can't build any more base defenses. And I did not know you could chain stasis chambers, as in as soon as one runs out you can turn on another one. I thought the cooldown was slightly more than that. However, it looks like you can by this, which is interesting. And yeah, so right now Oxa has the advantage slightly because it's home ground, so this war factory is going to heal anything which comes near it. And also he has rail guns, which means Predators own Mario's Predators. Right. That that Juggernaut just died to a whole bunch of Predators, and for some reason I'm failing at commentating right now. So we see a kind of, this push from Mario has failed. And with all these units becoming unstasised, I don't know, frozen, I'll just say. They've all become unfrozen, and now, yeah. Now Oxa has a fairly large force, and Mario has nothing. And Jax is still in the game by virtue of this power plant. And 2 of the Orcas have gone down. Over here we see harvesters stealing Tiberium, which is always good, but not when there's a sonic emitter right next to it, because very lucky harvester. However, now it's stopped, it's going to die. Ooh, one more shot instead. Anyway, so we now see that Mario has access to Scrin tier 2 infantry and nothing else. Well, obviously a load of GDI stuff too, but that's the extent of what was left of Deathline space. Jax has just given up, which means Oxa now has control of these 2 Orcas and can save them by putting them on a airfield, which he's not doing. Land the Orcas! Come on, what are you doing? You building another airfield or something? Yeah, I think this one is gonna, yes it is. So this is gonna end up with 4 more Firehawks, and I hope soon we're gonna see another airfield to save these 2 Orcas, especially since one of them is elite, which means it's not that far from being heroic. Over here, whoa, we see a uber big base crawl from Mario, who is now stealing Team 2's Tiberium field and is bringing sonic emitters up on the border. However, all these Pred tanks are going to own a whole bunch of harvesters, and I hear shockwave artillery, which is going to go off over here and disable some Juggernauts, but apart from that, it isn't really doing very much damage. However, it means when this sonic emitter comes up, it does have the chance to kill a couple of Predators before it gets owned by these Juggernauts. And that's a Mammoth tank there. That just got sold off. This Mammoth tank's going to own that. And this is just border wars. It's not very interesting to